Dear brothers, I am Adama. Let's continue our journey through Book 2 of Telos, Chapter 4. In this chapter we comment on the grid on the planet. There are several grids that surround planet Earth, beyond the surface and within the planet, they are all interconnected. When this planet was blocked so that there was no type of contact with the stellar networks, the internal networks were always maintained, because even though they were here they did not have the strength to prevent our actions, the actions of intraterrestrial beings. And we kept the planet's grid always active. Today, with all the blockage removed, the grids have reconnected with the stellar grids, and much more energy reaches this planet now. Alcyon sunlight penetrates entirely without any type of refraction. So my brothers, what do these bars do to you? Every human being is connected to it, to one or all of the grids, which is why you connect with everyone anywhere on the planet, like a large communication network, very similar to the network you have today and use freely on your computers and communication devices. You can all communicate with anyone else through networks, and now I'm not talking about technological networks, I'm talking about magnetic and energy networks. Why can't we simply increase the amount of energy in these networks and make everyone on the planet ascend in a unique way? This would be an easy process for us because we would have the energy of intraterrestrials. Currently we would have the energy of those around the planet and all at the same time we could emanate a lot of energy and it could reach each being, each inhabitant equally, in a unique way, causing everyone to wake up at the same time. This would be fantastic. But we cannot forget that the inhabitants of this planet have free will, they have their own choices. So this type of action cannot happen. You are all being bathed in the light of Alcyon's sun, but each of you absorbs this light in your own way. It is as if the divine spark in each person's heart absorbs light proportional to its own size. So if your spark is poorly lit or consumed by shadows, practically this body will attract nothing of light from the central sun, it will be reflected and not absorbed. Now if the divine spark is illuminated, immense, loving, it absorbs more and more light from the central sun and this absorption is exactly through these networks that are around the planet and that join the internal networks of the planet. It's like a big ocean of energy and you are immersed in it. Now the quantum of energy that is absorbed is dependent on each one's spark, on the amount of love and light that is in the heart. So my brothers, the process becomes more complex because there are many souls on the planet who resonate with shadows, who resonate with power for power's sake, who do not respect, separate, are dictators, and many vibrate in this same energy. So we can't just equalize everyone into a single energy. Each person needs to go through the points necessary for their own evolution. So those who are shadows today are receiving the light, and if tomorrow they decide to open their hearts and let the light in, they will begin the entire process of reaction for everything they have done. It may be a long and very complicated process, but if you want it, it will happen. This is what many don't want, because they know what they will have to go through, what they will have to learn, what they will have to transform to vibrate light again. This takes work, this is not an easy process, you know that, so they choose to remain in the shadows, because for them it is easier, to remain where they are without changing anything, and unfortunately still trying to capture more people within the same energy, but it is each person's choice. 1. Everyone knows the path that their heart attracts, that their choices attract. Then, the process of ascension of this planet will happen, there is not the slightest doubt. Now, who will light up together with Gaia? Those who are on the path today, those who are vibrating love and light today, even going through all the setbacks, all the lessons, all those difficult moments to overcome each one of the points, continue to vibrate love and light. Then they will have a lot of chance to ascend. And why can't I say categorically that they will ascend? Because there are these choices. Today you are on one path, tomorrow you will be able to choose another. So we can say nothing, but the great probability of those who are following the path of light is to ascend, some more easily, others with more difficulty, but if there is interest, the will, that comes from the bottom of the heart with lots of love, they will certainly be helped to get there. We will not help them by eliminating the lessons, we will help them by giving them the strength to go through them, and they will arrive at the last minute, but they will arrive. So my brothers, connections are all around you, they are not close, they are not far, they are around you, connected to your physical and subtle body. You are immersed in these energy and magnetic grids, all you need to do is want to connect with them and you will be connected, always, all the time, and what's more, you will be connected with any brother on this planet. Believe this. Try thinking about someone with a lot of love, with a lot of light and see the result. It may not happen immediately, but it is a great exercise, and I suggest you start doing it.